Hey guys, hope everyone's doing great this evening. Got something I want to talk about. First, I'm going to tell you why I'm wearing this hat. I don't wear a cowboy hat much anymore. That's a horsehair, hand-braided horsehair braid band. An old cowboy from Utah gave me this. Spent all his life working for ranches out west. I spent one winter riding with him, and he got a new hat and gave me this old hat. And I've had it now for about 16 years, and I would definitely never get rid of it. It's probably 30 years old, and I'm wearing it in remembrance of him. As far as I know, he's still alive. I haven't had contact with him for a while, but what I'm going to talk about is Mike Cernovich. I have many times criticized Mike Cernovich in the past, called him arrogant, been angry at him for fighting with the alt-right, with Richard Spencer. Felt like he sometimes really believed that he was the master god and whatever reasons I didn't like him. I guess for the same reason some people don't like Trump. But I'm realizing that Mike Cernovich is a media genius. In fact, I don't know if there's anyone out there better than Mike Cernovich. I don't even know if Trump is as good as Mike Cernovich. The difference between Trump and Mike Cernovich is Trump has just as good gut instincts, but Mike Cernovich has more than gut instincts. He plays the game. He really plays the game. Very strategic, very intelligent with his moves. And I'm telling you guys, if Trump doesn't hire him, I don't care what his past is, what he has to do, how much negativity. If he doesn't hire him, even if it's behind the scenes, he is making a huge mistake. The three people I would hire if I were Trump were Mike Cernovich, Bill Mitchell, and Bill Whittle. Trump has made massive mistakes since he's elected. The biggest mistake he's made is not putting in loyalists like Andrew Klavan, Mike Cernovich, Bill Whittle, Bill Mitchell, Alex Jones. I don't care what the media says. We don't care what they say. They fight us every day tooth and nail. You can't do anything worse than you're already doing. Trump could walk out in the street and shoot someone in the head, and it wouldn't make a bit of difference in how the media views him. That's the point I'm making. You can't screw relations up with the mainstream media. They hate you and they try and destroy you. So fight back intelligently. Get guys like Mike Cernovich. And I don't even know why Cernovich is that smart. I sometimes don't even think he's a real intellectual. Not like Jordan Peterson or something, but he's instinctive and he's more of an intellectual than Trump himself. Maybe not as much on the gut level as Trump. Trump may have the best gut. Cernovich is a strategic artist. So I take my hat off to Cernovich, even though I've criticized him a lot. I want to say this guy's on top of his game. He's making a smart move coming onto InfoWars a lot, praising InfoWars. He's strategic and he's good. And thank God Anthony Scaramucci is in there. I think Priebus is going to be gone. I heard Scaramucci on CNN with Chris Como today, basically admitting that Priebus is a leaker. He's got to go. You know, all these leakers, Trump has got to treat them roughly. Not fire them, just. That's not enough. Because a lot of these people came into the White House with the plan of leaking and getting caught and getting fired. So it doesn't ruin their plan. They're probably getting paid on the side. He needs to go after them, drag them through the courts, even if there's not a single thing you can pin them with. Do what Obama did when he hated someone. Put the DOJ on them, put a prosecutor on them, drag them through the courts, cost them money, embarrassment, and a lot of problems. That will stop your leaking. You've got to get dirty. You've got to put Trump supporters in place. Quit hiring politicians and Washingtonians. Get you some Hells Angels chapters presidents for national security. Get you some old preacher out of Oklahoma, some Pentecostal preacher, to come in as your chief of staff. Who cares and then shadow them with people that know what they're doing. They don't have to know anything. All they have to do is be loyal and know how to fight. You know, I'll give you an example. Tomorrow, I'm not a mechanic, but I could open a mechanic shop tomorrow. The biggest, if I had the money and the resources, open the biggest mechanic shop in the country. Because I can sell. I'm a salesman, and I can hire mechanics to do the work. The chief of staff doesn't have to know shit as long as he's loyal and has some brains in his head. He hires people who knows. That's what you do. Quit putting these big name people in there because they're almost all corrupt. Put in loyalists that care for the American people. That's it. Peace. I don't want to make this too long. How you like my hat? I hope you like it. This is a real relic 30, 40-year-old hat worn by an old Utah cowboy who gave it to me. He taught me how to rope. He taught me how to do a lot of things. And I've been out of that loop for a long time, people. I need to get back into it. I guess I turned citified.